Welcome back for a new adventure in Roblox. This time we're going to play Theme Park Tycoon 2. One thing I can say about some of these Tycoon games is they have scared me in the past because a lot of it is like, let's step on a blue, red and green button and see what happens. So this says, welcome to Theme Park Tycoon 2. Let us get started with your first park. Press X to start building a ride. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to build the teacups. And I am playing on Xbox. So it says in order to build, you move it around with the joystick, the left analog stick, and you place it with A to build. Boom. So we have teacups. And now it says build an entrance. There we go. Boom. And it shows you where to build an entrance. This is very much starting out like a Sims game. So all ride entrances need a queue for guests. Press X to open build mode. Press X. So we're in build mode, and it starts off right away with more teacups, which is not what we need. Nope, we switched with LB, the left button here. And that switches you to all the different rides you have. How do we get, oh my gosh, go back. Go back, we don't want this. Oh my gosh. Back. Back, back, back. That button's not working. Okay. So, you can see on the bottom left of the screen, it is telling you to do right directional for pass, up for ride, stalls to the left, scenery down. So we have switched to the queue. We are trying to build a queue. So we're going to move to the queue paths here. And you have different options. So what I'm going to do, since this is the first time I'm building, is... no, I don't want to skip the tutorial. I want to put a queue here, here, and here. I'm trying to keep the build normal paths. I'm trying to keep like the same format of the sidewalk, just so that aesthetically it looks pleasing right now. Alright, so press B to exit, aim at your ride, that's this ride here, and hit your right trigger button, the RT, which is the back button there. And it goes to properties, it says select item properties with A, boom. You can name the ride. We're going to stick with teacups for now. Very basic. Just leave it as it is. You guys can change your names. But I am going to open my ride. It still wants me to change the name. We're just going to leave it as teacups. There we go. It's open. It says ride must be closed to build entrances and exits. And that's it. So guests will also need to use stalls. Press X to open build mode. What does that mean, stalls? So you push the over button, and by stalls, it's talking about different food as well as other stalls. Probably concessions, clothing, things like that. So now what it wants me to do is it says build a soft drink stand right here. So it starts on the soft drink stand. You pick your soft drink stand, you can rotate it with X. See how I'm rotating it? So you want it to face the path, and you hit A. So tutorial is complete, and you can play. So now you could see on the top right that I have $9,285. I feel like this teacups ride isn't going to be the busiest thing in the world, so this queue is probably going to be too long. We can fix that later after we learn how to play. Let's go check out here if there's anything we can do. You can hit, oh, that's the game menu. Oh, look at that, people are buying stuff. So you could say product cost, you can increase the product cost, see cost of all soft drink stalls. Okay, so you can raise your price if you need more money, people may not come. You can change the appearance. This tells you what people are thinking, and this tells you about its history. So it's made $10. If it gets really busy and you have a lot of customers, then you might want to consider increasing the price. So same thing here. You can change your colors. A lot of people are excited for the teacup. We've had one guest ride and he was 50% satisfied. Okay, that's weird. So, next, let's see what other rides we can build. So we need to build by hitting the X button builds, and we are going to switch to a ride and see what rides we can build. So at the bottom there's gentle rides. You can switch it to some more intense rides. You can do roller coasters. Wait, is that only 250 bucks to make a roller coaster? Are you kidding? So let's rotate it so that the queue's gonna... We'll put it on this side when you first come into the park. Oh, okay, so it was like 6,000. I swear, when I was in it, it said 250, but it was way more than 250. See right here at the bottom left of my screen, it says 250. Oh, there's different. Okay, so there were different figures, and I didn't change it. So again, still getting used to the controls. But here you can see where it says figure 8 is 6 by 14, so that costs you $6,774. Custom is $250, and you can build your own scene. But at this time, we need to open this ride. So let us build a path. And we need a queue. Again, I'm just gonna... Oh, that's weird. Okay, so we're gonna keep the ground the same color. My hope is that more people are going to ride it. So we're gonna make the queue a little bit longer. And then we're gonna build a exit path for everybody. And then we're gonna exit, you walk up to it, right trigger, edit ride. Edit at the end of the second, edit ride. So we're gonna go to item property. I'm going to raise the price a little bit because there's no reason that this thing should be the same price as the teacups. You can test it out or you can just open it up. I'm going to open it for now and watch all these people hopefully go in. No? No one wants to go in? Maybe I can ride it. You go to item properties and you can put it in testing mode. A lot of people are going to the exit, not the entrance. Guys, the entrance is over here. Why does this guy got like a question mark over his head? Let's talk to him. Hey, buddy. So, achievement unlocked. Did you know that you can unlock more things by completing achievements? Try completing one. So, expires in about 20 seconds. So, what's my achievement? What's my mission? I have a mission, but that is in the top of the screen. My mission is 0% complete. Where is the mission? Okay, so if you go to your menu, come down here on active missions, it says complete any achievement. Okay. So achievements. Okay, so what it wants me to do is claim credits. I claim my 200 credits. That's not considered completing the achievement. So let's see here. What achievement does it want us to do? We did the getting started. Not yet achieved, so we can put those in. I have a feeling if we just build something, like right here's the exit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually build a stall. And I'm going to put in... Where's this? Cotton candy floss. That's the entrance. So let's pop it at the exit right here. Boom. And next to that, let us put a... They have slushies too. Oh my gosh, Isabel would be in heaven. They have slushies and cotton candy. Let's just put them right next to each other so I can maybe show her what's up. Oh, they got bathrooms there too, but we want the slushy shop right here. So there you go. So we have a nice little food area that maybe people will buy things in. We're at 2,300. Yeah, you can see right away people are just buying some things. Perfect. Now what I think is going to happen next is people are going to need to use a restroom. So let's put a stall over here. So quickly the money's going up, right? So you go into your menu, check your other stalls, and you can see that there's a restroom. So let's turn it this way. Because people are going to need to use the restroom, so let's just put it in for them. So there you go, we got a restroom. And let's get another ride. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the entrance of that ride. I'm gonna make people walk back here, actually. No, I don't want you. What is that? Dino hats are cool. All right, so let's get rides. All right, so we did a roller coaster. There's intense rides, transportation rides. That's probably fun. I probably should have started with the transportation ride, and you could go all the way around the park. Let's see if that's how it would work, like a Mickey's Railroad. Where does it go? Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's just build again. This game's a lot better than some of the tycoons, like I said before, where you're just kind of just running around and stepping on things. Here you're actually going to create your own park. And you can see my money's kind of going up as we're playing. It's just going up, which is cool, because then we can build more rides. So we want to ride. We have teacups. Now we need more like intense ride. We don't have any intense rides at this point. So let's get back to the rides. My controller I'm getting a little confused on because I'm hitting the directional pad, which is just keeps switching me out of the things I'm trying to set up. Let's do, well, we have $2,500. Let's do the space rings. And we're going to put them actually right here, because I don't think they're going to be too busy of a ride. So let's put them right here. And we will put the entrance here and the exit here. And the reason I'm doing that is because people are going to get off one ride, hopefully, and just go straight to the other. So let's build paths now. So we need a queue path. And I have a feeling at some point I'm really just going to have to fix this stuff. Oh, you can't go that way. All right, so there we go. Our queue path is small. I'm not real concerned about that. And then we'll make the exit right here. If this ends up being a busy ride, then we can fix the queue path later. Right now, it's just about opening it and hoping that that was part of our missions. And it was not. So we can remove this because it didn't make sense to have there. If you want your path to be longer, right, you could close it if you start seeing a line here. And I can just start my line here right next to the roller coaster, and I can bring it back around. Right now, I'm not seeing anyone going in, but there are a lot of guests arriving. See, this is my roller coaster, which I thought would be busy, and there's all of 2 people in line. The bathrooms are probably getting used a bit. This one only has 1 person in line, so what you could always do later is you can move that path back. What I'm going to do is, this is the exit path. Oh, look. There's 3 people on it already, so that's a nice ride. And we have the $1,900. So let's see what else is in the shop. Get money to speed up your park. Get credits, blah, blah, blah. Money and credits. All right, so you can buy that stuff if you really want to. These people are looking for food. So we gave them a lot of drink options. But you could see people are looking for food. So let's quickly get them a stall for maybe pizza. Pizza always goes over well. So we'll turn this around. Get your pizza right here, which is right next to a drink. And then we'll also give them another option. We'll give them the option for some you know what? Let's give them the option for popcorn. So what's going to end up happening is people are going to eat popcorn. The popcorn will be salty and buttery. Then they're going to get the soda. Or they'll eat pizza and they're going to be like, wow, I just ate my pizza. Now I need some soda. Now, if you're looking for another ride, we probably can't get one just yet. Let's see what's in the menu. Game shop, park, guest, overview, daily bonus. Look at that. You have claimed a bonus 0 times so far. So all you have to do is go into the main menu and you can claim a daily bonus. So now I'm already up to $3,400 again. Park guest overview. So you can see people are relatively happy. But if you go here, it's going to give you some ideas of what you need to do to make people happy. So this person's definitely not happy, but they're not giving any feedback, so that doesn't help. If you're not happy, people, maybe some feedback is good. So the restroom at restroom stall is to what? The restroom at restroom stall is to. Okay. I need to dispose of some trash. Okay. So that was super helpful information, is that people need to dispose of trash. If they're not disposing of trash in a trash can, guess what? They're going to throw it right on the floor. And where that's probably going to be is in scenery. So you can see here, this is the nature scenery. You have fences, walls, poles. So if you don't want people, if you notice that people are like going towards the coaster for some reason, you can put a fence up. I don't really need to worry about that right now. Props are okay. We really need a trash can. So I would have thought a trash can would be in here in scenery, but maybe it's in paths, queue paths, seats. I see seats like tables and stuff. Here we go. There's the trash can. You have really, honestly, two little ones to choose from. So we're going to take this one. The trash can must be on the path. Okay, if it must be on the path, let's put it against the scenery here. Wait, it's going to be in the middle of the path? That's silly. Here. Can you believe that? It's got to be in the middle of the path? I don't like that. I feel like it should be able to go... Here we go. Put one. Put one here. There we go. So we have one trash can so people could throw their stuff away where they need to. You could also put it in your queues because people need to get rid of their trash before they go on a ride. So we'll put one right there. Oh, can't be built through composed structures. Okay. Wow. So you could put it on the path, come out of the bathroom, go in the bathroom, that's fine. You throw out your trash. And we're up to $4,100 just by building and collecting our daily bonus. Let's see what else is in this menu. Achievements. Achievement unlocked. Get a park rating of at least 2 stars. Get a park rating of 3 stars. So right now the achievements we're trying to unlock are park ratings. Purchase all park area expansions that are purchasable with in-game money. Okay. Build a transportation with 3 stations. Build an item on someone else's park. Get at least 10 likes on your park. Claim your daily bonus at least 10 times. Get at least 100,000 in money. Oh my gosh. So the easiest thing I can do, I have 41 guests here. The easiest thing I can do is figure out how to get my park up to a level 2. And really, this person just says they're happy, but they want to leave the park. This person needs to dispose of trash. We just put some trash cans in. So these are probably some old comments. A lot of hungry people. Let's make our park better. We're going to make our park better with another ride. So let's see what rides there are at this point in our price range. A carousel is always good. See, there's a carousel, but it's $5,000. So if I wait another minute or two, I could get the carousel. That's like a staple. Oh my gosh. Is this bumper cars? What is this one? Oh my gosh, that is huge. Look, okay, so we got to buy all these plots of land. Let's go check out the land real quick and see how much it costs to expand our park. I see other people's parks too. Land for sale. Alright, so you could get extra land for $5,000 and $10,000. As you're playing more, it's going to be super important to expand our land. So let's get in here and let's build on this land first. Then we'll expand it. I have a feeling you're just going to have to move some things around eventually. Like, this is like taking up too much space because this queue is relatively full. Okay. So if you want to make more money off the same guest, you could just charge another $1. So you go into item property and charge another $1. People are still going to ride the ride. You make a little bit more money. See, everybody's still paying. A couple people turned around and walked away, but that's okay because we still got the ride filled up. If the ride didn't fill up, then maybe you don't want to raise the price. Look at all these people, 41 guests. So we had somebody leave the park. This ride doesn't look as busy right now, but people are still paying. We have our $5,000. So let's build the carousel. I'm going to pop this carousel. You know what? I'm going to pop the carousel right here. I'm going to make it like a staple of the park, is to have that carousel right there. And you can enter. I'm going to have the entrance here. So I can put the path back up. Let's get the queue path set up. So queue path here, queue path here. Boom. Now we need to turn it on. I don't see an exit though. Did I not build? There's no exit. So how do I put an exit on? So this is good practice. So right now what happened is I built my carousel, but I didn't put in an exit. So let's go into build paths and see if we can find the exits. That's the path Q. All right, here we go. Searching through. So if you didn't build an exit, you go in here to the menu. So you right trigger on your actual ride, and then you can. Oh, and these colors. What? That's a cool color. All right, so this is a great game. I'm enjoying this game so far. So we'll have people exit right there. Sure, we'll just save the game. Whatever. I hit the wrong button, but it was just the save button. Put your path right there so people can enter and exit the carousel. I've made the line longer because the carousel tends to get a busy line because it runs for a long time in normal parks. So if we have a bigger line, then people will be able to come and go. I have noticed my guest count has gone down. If you want to get a larger guest count, you can lower the price of... Are people paying for the bathroom? We're charging $8 for people to use the bathroom? It's too expensive. Okay, hold on. I guess the concept of the game is you have to pay to use the bathroom. But, I don't know. I'm going to lower this back down because it looks like it didn't fill up this last time. And we only have 37 guests in our park. The good thing about the way that we just built this carousel is that we're going to be able to walk around it here and we'll be able to build more. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to go collect some more money. I'm going to play a little bit more and see what else we can update in this game. But this is definitely a game that I'm going to be coming back to. It reminds me a lot of like a SimCity or any kind of those games where you're actually building the park versus being given like a step button on it where you just step on blue, red, green buttons and build. So this is a lot of fun because you get to design it. And I know if you kind of messed up, like here I have, you know, these three things, I'm not really selling anything. So we can go to our stalls and we can add, like I like the dino hats. I think that's cool. What's this one? So you can put the dino hats in and then, you know, have people start buying them. I think the more that we have that, there's like the kind of like the shopping center. Like if you go to Disney or Universal, it's like a city walk or Main Street in Disney. It's just going to have food and shopping. It's a little bit small, but so is our screen right now. We don't have a lot of space we're working with. So that's going to be our park right now, is a little bit smaller. You just let people ride in it and you'll start getting your bonuses. See if there's another daily bonus. Nope. No? Maybe? Oh, you have to wait 24 hours to get another bonus. That's such a long time. Carousel, look, there you go. Carousel is extremely cheap. And so if you start to see a lot of people saying things are extremely cheap, then you can go in and you can raise the price. Sweet. So if you guys want to see... Why is there no one here? Look, no one's really riding this. We spent a lot of money on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to lower the price to see if we could get more people riding on it. I wonder if you have to hire employees. Most of the times in these games you need like employees. I didn't see anything that had employees. So let's see if we can find out if there's any employees. I don't see anything here. We've got scenery, paths, rides, stalls. No employees. So that's, I guess that's good because we don't have to pay employees. But sometimes they do like cleanup and things like that. They run the rides. So here we go. The ride again only went off with 2 people. So monitor these rides and see if people actually enjoy it. So thoughts, people were excited for it. It's got good stats. It's made $680, which is good. Let's compare that to like the teacups. Our teacups have made $691. So they've made about the same amount. Oh, see, I told you the carousel line needs to be longer. That's made $144. People are riding it. This one was a good ride. It's made $350. If people continued to ride this, we'd probably increase the price, but there's no one standing in line. The carousel, though, has a lot of people standing in line. And as you're waiting, they're just accruing your money. So this one's made $170. It probably cost us like $300 to make these things. So they pretty much start paying for themselves immediately. That's made $470. People always need soft drinks. That was one of the first things we bought. There we go. And we have some credits. Is anyone buying our hats? Hey, we sold 2 hats. That's not a good thing because that thing was expensive. It was $350. We sold 2 hats. It's going to take a while to make our money back. The candy floss, yup, that was huge. So we'll probably need another candy floss shop. Look at that. And the slushy, candy floss and slushy are making a ton of money. I am not surprised because that's where we spend all of our money in theme parks as well. What does this guy want? So you can look at specific people. It says that they're hungry. It'll give you their stats: hungry, thirsty, tired, bladder. If you see a lot of people running around with full bladders, then it's probably time to put another bathroom in. I don't see that going on. Hungry, if everyone's hungry, build more food. Tired, nothing I can do about it. Guy needs to go to the bathroom is what he's thinking to himself. And again, look, there's more people riding. This time we got about 5 or 6 people riding. We lowered the price, so it's made some more money, so we'll take that. This one we lowered the price again, and there's no one standing in the queue. Maybe that's just because it's nighttime. I'm not sure. But we have 50 guests in the park, as we're trying to save up money to spend. There was some that said hit LT to get an item. I don't see it, though. But that's it. That's what this game is. I do like this game. It's going to be a game that I'm coming back for. So if you want to see more of Theme Park Tycoon 2, make sure you're subscribed and you turn on your bell notification.